That's beautiful.
Yeah.
And your gorgeous kids that you have. Oh my goodness.
You guys too.
Thank you. How old are they now?
3 and 6.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
And you have another one coming, right?
I have another one coming.
Woo!
Yoo-hoo.
It's very exciting.
We'll be stroller walking together,
That's right.
shedding off those fun
Pounds
baby pounds.
extra.
So when we had a conversation, and I think it possibly was when you told me that you were gonna have a baby, and I said like, yes, like let's go make babies. Everyone makes babies. Like let's populate this earth, right?
You're like the number
And
one person that
I think-
our friends call him the baby pusher.
I think it's
Pushes
so
people
beautiful.
a lot.
That's good.
So, and what's interesting is you shared a commentary, right? Which is that a lot of people that you know feel that the world is, I guess, too ugly to
Shattering.
like. You can't bring a baby into this horrible place.
I've heard
right?
that too,
Yeah.
And
for sure.
it's, what is your take on this kind of viewpoint? You know, what do you think about that?
I mean, there's no doubt that the world has changed, and there is a kind of a casting shadow over it, I feel. There is. Only because I look at even from 15 years ago when I was in school, I'd walk to school. And
Right.
that was like a 30-minute walk on a main street.
Mm-hmm.
I would never let my kids walk now,
I know.
even outside our gate. I'm like, you went on the driveway without asking me? Have you lost your mind?
And you live in a very nice neighborhood.
Exactly.
I know.
And it's not because I'm controlling. It's because the way the world's going. Just so much crime, so much
Unfortunately.
sadness. Yeah. So I understand why people are hesitant to do it, but I guess the motive for me is that hopefully I'm bringing people to the earth that are adding value and kind of change it around.
Yes.
Exactly.
I agree with that.
It's
Yeah.
beautiful.
How are we going to handle it if we don't have that kind of a mindset?
I don't know. I battle this every day. There's days where I'm like, bring like technology is bad for kids. Then if I take it away, then they're going to be behind and not be up to date with everything and not be on trend. Okay, fine. Let's do a balance.
I agree. There's always a balance.
Yeah, we need to do the balance. And so that's what I'm sticking to. Just a balance, a healthy balance.
Yeah.
And the moment I see it gets a little too much, we just take it away for a little bit, coast, do something else, and bring it back.
I agree. Absolutes, and I believe their absolutes are unattainable. Like there is no absolute right and there's no absolute wrong.
Right.
So there has to be a balance somewhere.
Right.
And whatever that is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Has to be a balance.
And the way that I look at it is, listen, who is going to be the future generation? Who is going to lead the city, the state, the country? Who is going to make the solutions that, I don't know, solve either crime or how do we stop all the amount of drugs coming to the country? Like these big problems, who is going to solve them? It's not someone who's at the end of their life, right? It may not be our like at some point, whoever are the children now will be the leaders of this world. And what better person to bring a leader than someone who is actually doing something productive, who has a strong family, who the values can come from the family, because the values don't come from government. They don't come from the school. You learn things in the house. And so if you have a strong family, if you're not having kids, the kids will be had in places where the children don't have as much opportunity.
Right.
And one way or the other, the leaders are being born right now. Like, that's the way I look at it. Like, if you don't have kids, okay, well, someone else is going to have kids. Maybe someone who does not have a strong family, does not have a strong home, is, I don't know, shooting up cocaine in the house.
Oh.
Right? I've seen it, right? This occurs. And so it's like, if those people are having babies, how could you think that a person who is going to at least do their absolute best with their child shouldn't have a baby? I think it's crazy.
I think it's more fear of also just the inflation and the costs. Like even those that are in strong homes or not strong homes, they're just people who are trying. People are trying so hard and there's just no reward right now. For some reason, it's like you think you're there. And then I hear from my friends that are in those 9-to-5 jobs, like I get there and they're shutting my company down. They're going to AI. They're like, there's just so much transition in the world right now. And